whenever I'm met with the question of, like, what do I want to do with my career, I specifically am looking to go into comics and be a artist, inker, storyboard artist for comics and other forms of sequential art. I am often met with, like, oh, so you want to go work for, like, Marvel or DC, right? And I'm like, absolutely not. No, thank you. I mean, like, if my dream job in the world is to run Spider-Man, like, obviously that's, like, a sky-high goal. They're not just gonna let anybody run Spider-Man. Only you run Spider-Man, you've made it in comics, right? And, like, it's kind of the same thing for, like, Batman. Like, I wouldn't say Superman, but, like, Batman as well. But when it comes to what I want to do, I want to go indie. And when I say that, a lot of people immediately think, oh, I want to work by myself. I want to work on these, like, cute little web comics. I want to do some very small scale stuff. And I'm like, no. I think we've all lost the plot on what indie really means. Because indie just means independent. Like, yes, it's a smaller class of people because it's not backed by a huge corporation. But that doesn't mean that, like, it's a small production. Like, oh, it's just some webtoon that's going to get glanced over by, like, 500 people. No, that's not what this is about. This is about being able to have individuality embedded in the work. And there are tons of indie comic studios out there that rake in the numbers and are making these bigger projects. And because of who I am, I have a lot of respect for the original comic format and the types of printing techniques that were done, the original inking techniques, how hand lettering used to do, how absolutely artistic these people got to be when they were doing it in a physical format, and the way that these comics were printed and all of that stuff. Like, my senior project thesis for my art degree is going to be me hand printing a comic book so that I can learn the process of how these books would have originally been printed. And I can sit there and have one of these original printings of my own work. It's going to be about a 10-page comic, and I've been working on it for a long time. I have scripts and stuff that I'm editing down right now. It's going to be super cool. But I want to go into indie because there's large groups of people who are in independent studios, who are exploring these techniques, who are keeping the art of comics alive within their classic form. And then there are also groups of people who are taking the newer technology and experimenting with it and getting funky with it. And that's what's so cool about working with indie, is that not all of them are, like, terrified to take risks, because that's the whole point of being independent. You're not there to appease stockholder audiences like these bigger comic corporations are, right? Like, you can get funky with it. And there are some things about comic art and just the way that we can communicate through these small sets of images that is so fascinating. And I want to sit there and be able to explore it more. And that's kind of why I wanted to go indie anyways.